Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the Gloucester Cast Podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
I thought you were all set.
I thought I was too, and then it fell. There we go.
Of course it did. That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah. You can count on that. You could have been all set for 25 minutes, and you knew the second we hit record that everything was going to go to shit, right?
Well, here we are in all our messy glory.
Yeah. I'm with Julie LaFontaine from The Open Door and Second Glance, and we are here to pass along some messages to get people in the right frame of mind for, I think is it upcoming this weekend, the SNAP benefits? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. So thank you, Joey, and thank you, listeners, for a chance to come on and just talk to you about something that has been in all the headlines and on the top of our minds. And that is that there will be a delay in the federal food stamp benefit starting tomorrow. And so for people who are in our service area, we have 11 cities and towns that we serve. Gloucester is by far the largest population that we serve. There's nearly $17 million worth of SNAP that comes in on an annual basis. On a monthly basis, that's $1.8 million that are coming in, and we have nearly 10,000 people depending on that SNAP benefit. And I think, just to know kind of how it all works, 90% of the emergency food system comes through the federal government. And then organizations like, food banks and food pantries like the Open Door, we're providing 10%. And it works hand in hand with federal programs to make a safety net so that when things go sideways, there's something there so that people have a chance to put food on the table.
Right.
So, but tomorrow is the looming deadline, and it does not look like there's at this point, any 11th hour save that will put those benefits on the card tomorrow morning.
Right. So one of the things when I was speaking with Kelsey a couple of days ago, she wanted to make people aware of, and I don't know if things have changed, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that people that utilize these things, they have, it's going to show up that the benefits are on their card, and they're going to go into the grocery store, but it's not going to be able to go through. Is that right?
Yeah, so it looks like there's, on the technical side, it looks like there's a possibility that someone could log into their account and see that there was a benefit there, but it may not be actually loaded on their card. And, imagine that, getting to the grocery store, getting up on Saturday morning saying, okay, I think I have benefits. I'm going to go get some groceries. And then get to the register and find that you don't have the benefits that you thought you did on your card. I think that, the DTA is working overtime to be sure that people get the message, so they don't get surprised at the register. But we are really calling on the community to act with compassion and patience for what they might see this weekend. It's a scary time.
Yeah. Please be kind and patient, the message. And so again, if someone goes up and they have a cart of groceries and there's a logjam, patience, kindness, compassion, and so because like what we're trying to do, and I'm sure there's a lot of other news outlets trying to get the message to these folks, I can imagine how scary that would be and how much anxiety, Saturday morning, working people going to the grocery store, there's a line and everything else. So everybody just keep a cool head and, and be aware that it may have shown that they had the benefits again, but they may not be on the card, or I don't know how.
That's right. And I mean, we hope that doesn't happen, but it is a possibility. And, Joey, I think no matter which side of the aisle you're on, this shouldn't be a political issue. This is about people. It's about food. It's about families, getting food on the table. It's about peace of mind. It's about fear. And really at the bottom line, this is about community and how we care for our own. That's one of the things that has been super special about being here on Cape Ann, is seeing how that all works. We've talked about this before, Joey. We might fight with each other, back and forth, but when the chips are down, we have each other's backs. And I don't mean that you and I are fighting, but just, we may fight about issues, but when the chips are down, we all come together. So I think, there are a couple things we wanted to talk about today. Definitely that, be kind, be patient, be compassionate. But if you need help, if you are one of those people who usually gets their benefit on the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd, or whenever your benefits load in, there is a special food distribution tomorrow at the Open Door from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's Saturday, November 1st at 28 Emerson Avenue, from 10 to 2 p.m. And that is open to anyone in our service area. And that's going to cover our 11 cities and towns. So even if you usually get your food in Ipswich, you can come to this special food distribution here in Gloucester tomorrow morning. And it'll be a chance to get some extra groceries into the house: milk, eggs, meat, protein, and some groceries. And so that's what, if you need help, we'll be there for that special distribution tomorrow. It's for SNAP recipients. It's also for federal workers who may be furloughed without pay, and federal contractors too. So it's a food resource center, open tomorrow for special hours. And then we're adding extra appointment slots next week in both of our pantries, so that people have a chance to get in and get the food that they need. So that's what to do if you need help. If you want to give help, you can definitely hold a food drive. You can go grocery shopping and bring us some groceries. We'll find a home for those groceries. And it will help ease the worry of a mother who's wondering what she's going to feed her kids. We're also, at the same time, a virtual food drive. So I just want to put in a plug for the virtual food drive, because when you give cash, we can take that cash and wholesale purchase food or purchase subsidized food at a much lower
price.
Yeah.
What is the link for that, so I can put it in the comments here?
Yeah, so it's foodpantry.org/virtual food drive.
Food pantry.
Yeah.
.org / what?
Virtual food drive, all one lowercase, one word.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to enter that. So we'll put this on the screen right there. And if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, that link will appear for you. You can hit that link and donate right away. So we'll keep that up on the screen as well.
Great. And Joey, I think the thing that we really want viewers to know is that 100% of the virtual food drive food money will go to purchase food to meet this gap. And so when you give, it's the same as giving a box of cereal, but you might be able to be giving 2 boxes of cereal, because we might be able to get a little bit better price. So by buying in bulk, by buying wholesale.
That's a big deal. I mean, that's, if you want to help in the biggest way possible, that's probably your way, the way to go. We get a comment from Melanie Wall. Gabrielle, Better Together has more food coming. She must have done some type of
So big shout out to Better Together Cape Ann. Right out of the gate, they started a food drive with their members, and Melanie's been coming over all week long with food for us. And I'm not quite sure where we are on the goal, but I know she was aiming for 1,000 pounds, and she may have already surpassed that. Wow,
good for her. That's fantastic. Mary Shula would like to say, my daughter works. My daughter works at the IRS. She's been there for 10 years, and she's furloughed because of what's going on. So Mary Shula, that your daughter may, if she's in a bind, she could go down tomorrow and feed her family. So that's really, really sweet.
Right. And also that's exactly why we're here. I think, our federal workers have gone without one paycheck now, two paychecks. And really, that's a lot to absorb. And so beyond the special food drive, or excuse me, the special food distribution tomorrow here at 28 Emerson Avenue from 10 to 2 in Gloucester, that we have extra appointments, and you also can come to the pantry Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6 and take what's called a quick trip. So that is something that just has all the basics. You can come, you can just pick it up and you can go and leave immediately with food. If you want to customize your order and have a little more choice, then you would place your order online and choose a time to come pick it up later in the week. So you could order now for next Tuesday.
Very accommodating. Again, whenever we do our web live streams, we can get as much information as we can talking. But the best way I find for people to retain the information and to act on the information is to go right to the website. And the website we're talking about right now is foodpantry.org. All one word. You can see it on the screen right now. So once this is over and it's on the blog, you can refer to that, and that'll give you all the nuts and bolts of what we've gone over right now.
Yeah. Well, and it's just really a great opportunity to come together as a community. I think what needs to happen in times like these is that what we hold in common has to be greater than our differences. And these are the times that test us. And I will say that the community has just stepped up in an amazing way. I'm not surprised that they have, but it's what allows us all to sleep at night, right?
100%. Yeah, 100%. All right, Julie, anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Well, I will just say that, at the beginning of your podcast, you say, buckle up, buttercup. And I don't know how many times I've said that in the last week. We're buckling up. We're buckling up come what may.
This is another example of our town, which it never fails to come together in times of needs, whether it's an individual or a certain group of people. Our town is what's one of the main things that makes Gloucester special is your organization and the people that step up in time of need. So thank you so much, Julie. I know these are trying times.
Oh, well, thank you. Keep spreading the word, and we will get through this.
Sounds good. Thank you, Julie.
Okay, take care.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Little town